everybody, welcome back to Dan of All Trades. Today we are working on our chainsaw. This happens to be a Husqvarna, and we're having trouble with it staying running. I'm going to show you a quick little tip. First thing to go look at, happens a lot on these. The line or fuel filter inside the tank here will break or come off or something like that, and you're not getting the right amount of fuel. Good way to know something like that is happening. Runs a lot better when you fill the fuel up, and then it'll run pretty good until she gets low past where the line is broken or filter missing or something. Okay, I have the gas drained out now, and if you can look in the tank here, you can see the filter laying on the ground there, or on the back, and there's the line coming in. It broke off the end there. So when this thing gets low on fuel or gas, it just doesn't run because the pickup tube there is not even in the gas. See that? There's the end of it, like on the back of the filter. So what we're gonna do is tip this thing on its side and try to pick that filter out of there. There's the filter. You can see the line. It must have been cheap fuel line because it just all rotted right off the end there. Yep, well, I tried to grab the end of the line, see if I could put the filter on the end, but this must have been some cheap fuel line because it just feels like tar, all rubbery, and you can see you can just squish it. That line's junk, so we're gonna have to replace that piece of line. Okay, here's the fuel line. That's where it goes into the fuel tank, comes around, and then pops into the carburetor right there. So we're gonna have to get that air filter adapter off of there, pull that line through the tank, and replace that. Okay, there's a better shot of our line now. Coming out of the tank, right into your carburetor. So first, I'm gonna pull the line out of the tank. There we go. Pull it off the carburetor. Okay, line is removed. And yeah, the end of it that gets into the tank is just real spongy. And the hard part will be feeding it through that little tiny gasket area for the tank. Okay, we got that line fed through, and I got most of it fed through because it makes it easier to put the filter on in the tank, and then we'll pull this back out however long we need to reach the carburetor. All right, here's the end of our line, and now's a good time to replace your fuel filter since you had it all apart. Okay, now we're going to shove that back in there. And then now we can pull the right amount of fuel line through for our carburetor up top. Now you want to make sure you get the right size line so you don't have any leaks up where the line goes through your to your tank. Okay, got that buttoned up. Let's check the inside here. Okay, now you see how the filter's on the bottom and I got a lot of line in there. You want to make sure you put enough line in there and that filter is laying on the bottom. Usually they're weighted a little bit, so they'll just sit right on the bottom if you got enough fuel line ran through the tank. Okay, it's all back together now. Let's go try to cut something down. Okay, hope everybody enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.